I'm going to show you how to make these viral Canva presentations perfect for the holidays. So for this case, you can absolutely substitute these pictures and these images for your own holiday or your own thing. You're selling your own goodies and you want to display them in this fashion. I'm going to give you the template, and then you can modify it from there. Since it's the holidays, I'm going to go with a red and green theme. You can certainly go with whichever color scheme you want. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to come over here and change the background to a greenish color. Again, I can certainly change it to red. I can even come into this spot and change it to whatever shade of green I'd like, kind of like that more vibrant green color. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here into elements and search up a circle. I'm going to click this first one, and of course it's a black circle, but you can change it to a different shade of green, or in this case, I'm going to change it to get that red and green color scheme. Now, don't worry about the size of the circle. We're going to change that in a minute, but the next thing you're going to do is get all your product images into here. In this case, just as a sample, I'm going to go to elements and just look up different things that are holiday related. So I will look up cookies. Maybe I'm selling chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to center that. Depending on how many products you have will determine how big you can make your products. But basically, you're going to want to space them out evenly. In this case, I'm just going to come up with 4 because it's a nice and even number. Again, I can always readjust them later so that they all fit perfectly on here. Next, maybe I want to sell chocolate. Again, you can get your own images in here. You can certainly line them up with the guidelines so that they are perfectly even. Just do your best. You can also overlap them. So if you overlap them, it'll actually get you a better understanding of how big your images are going to be, because you do want them basically the same size. Next, maybe I want a Rice Krispie treat that I'm going to sell. So I'm going to come over here. Again, size it up with the cookie. That's about good. And then I'm going to place it halfway into the circle, halfway out. I could rotate it, but I do like the fact that it's on an angle. And then lastly, maybe I can sell some apple cider as well. Let's take this pic, line it up with the cookie, make sure it's not too big, and I'm going to put it about here. Now that you have your 4 images, what you're going to want to do is you're going to rotate all of them a certain way. So you're going to want to rotate this one counterclockwise 90 degrees. You're going to want to rotate this one 180 degrees, which with the Rice Krispie treat doesn't really matter. Could kind of go either way. So that's upside down. You might have to readjust it a bit. This bottom one, it shouldn't actually be at 180 degrees. It should be at negative 90 degrees, or if you just rotate it clockwise 90 degrees. So now that everything is grouped together, you're going to want to make everything bigger and put it into the corner, even bigger. You can slightly show the other items however you want to do it. Again, you can also get a bigger circle or smaller objects. Right, you can resize it to your liking, of course. Now what you're going to want to do is duplicate this image for as many pictures as you have, for as many products as you have. In this case, we have 4 products. We're going to duplicate it 3 times by pressing Control D, or you can even come up here and click on Duplicate Page. So now I have 4 slides. And for each slide, you can write a description for each item. So I'm going to come over here and create a text box and just make it bigger. I don't really like Canva Sans. I can choose whichever one I like. I kind of like Anton for titles. So I can come over here and say Lagana's famous chocolate chip cookies, right? I could say a price if I'm trying to sell them, depending on what your function is. I can make everything capitalized because it is a title, right? Or I can just write out the ingredients. It depends what you want to do with it. Right now, I'm just going to leave it as chocolate chip cookies, but I'm going to make sure that everything's capitalized. And now what I can do with this is I'm going to go to the next page, and obviously I'm done with the chocolate chip cookies. So I want to zoom out using this bar over here, click on the image that is now grouped. And as you can see, everything's collected. So now I can just rotate it that 90 degrees. And now my center image is the hot chocolate. So now I'm going to write another text box and write hot chocolate. Again, do whatever you want with this. If you're selling it, if you want to have ingredients, you can say it's not for lactose intolerant people like me, might want to stay away from it, or just indulge like me. And when I'm done with that one, now I can go to the next page and it's still the cookie. So now I can rotate this 180 degrees. We just move it over. And now we can go to another paragraph text and go to off brand rice treat. Definitely not Rice Krispies. And name it like that. And now that you have your fourth image, again, I'm going to make this bigger. You might have to adjust every slide depending on your needs or what you want to do with it. I'm going to write in warm apple cider, and there it is. But you're not done yet. What we need is a cohesive presentation. So what you're going to do is go into the middle of each slide and click on transition. And what you're going to want to do is click on match move. And what that's going to do is allow you to have a smooth transition between each slide. And now what you can do is move this. I would probably put this at like 0.8 or so. And I'm going to click apply between all pages. And this is your final result. But that's about it for me. Let me know how this worked for you. And if you have any troubles with it, let me know in the comment box down below. If you like this sort of content, make sure you click that like and subscribe button, because I will be releasing more Canva tutorials in the future, as well as some tech updates. I am changing the way I do things a bit more, not relying as much on the AI side of things, but I do want to get into the more tech news. So let me know if you want to see more of that content down below as well. But the Canva tutorials will not be going anywhere. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm out.